Hi everyone, it's Emma Scott with NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune. I'm going to take you on a little walk around the Mid-City area after we've had some pretty severe flooding actually around all of New Orleans. This is the third time this area of Mid-City has really felt this severe flooding this summer, so I'm just stepping off my porch right now to give you a full rundown of what's going on. I'm seeing some girls over there who are just up, it's above probably their waist. So this is the third time this has happened this summer alone, and this is by far the most severe. The last time this happened was just 2 weeks ago, and it was significantly lower. I can tell you from personal experience, I had been stuck outside of the neighborhood because it was raining, and I was trying to get home and walked through it, and it was just nowhere near as bad. It's currently up to my waist, and I'm on the sidewalk, and our street is about 1.5 feet, maybe more above the street level. There's a lot of debris in the water because everyone's trash cans have just been completely pushed over. I see someone saying pumps are working at full capacity. Yes, we've heard from the Sewage and Water Boards that the pumps have been working at full capacity, and they are just reminding us that, you know, the amount of water that the pumps can take on, which I believe is 1 inch of water for the first hour and 1/2 inch afterwards. I've heard reports of over 5 inches in some areas, but it's hard to tell. We measured earlier in our street, the measurement that we had earlier in our area, in our street of just water alone, was over 27 inches, so there's been a lot.
They said the pumps are working. Yeah, the pumps are working.
Pumps are
Too much water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's flowing. I can. Oh, this is gross.
This is hepatitis C, HIV, element of B, all that. All there.
Ooh, so I can definitely feel some stuff hitting my leg. Now they move their cars up. Everybody on our block moved their car because this is the third time that this has happened this summer, and you know, I go when it flooded. So Okay, we're back. Sorry, not sure what happened. Cheryl, about White Linen Night, I've heard there was a delay until 6, but again, that's just what we've heard through some channels. I don't know an update on White Linen Night, so again, this is a school in Mid-City, so a lot of people have pulled their cars up there. A lot of my neighbors did that. Yes, Jeanette, this is live. So this is definitely happening now. We've had a couple hours of really heavy rain, and we're hearing from the Sewerage and Water Board that the pumps have been fully operational, but that it's just too much water too quickly, basically. So I'm walking around Mid-City right now. I am at Canal and, well, I'm about to be at Canal and Jeff Davis. I'm making my way up there because I want to give you guys a look of what Jeff Davis looks like right now. I'm kind of a couple blocks in from it. And it's just, you know, I'm in the street and I'm about 5'5", and the water is up to my belly button, I would say. So it's really high. This is the third time we've had bad flooding that has flooded cars and such this summer in this neighborhood, but this is by far the highest we've had the water on this block at the very least. And the last time it flooded was just 2 weeks ago. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. So it's kind of becoming a regular occurrence here. We've had a lot of our neighbors, because we live in the area where just everyone was on their porches after, you know, an hour of heavy rain. Everyone's out there, everyone's just watching their car because they know it's coming. They know, you know, that this is a possibility. And I just saw everyone, you know, it kind of got to a point where there were a couple of inches of water in the street, and everyone just said nope, and everyone ran and moved their cars to higher ground because, you know, everybody's just had this happen twice already this summer, and so they weren't willing to have it happen again. So this guy actually has moved his motorcycle to higher ground, which is pretty smart. Made a little ramp for themselves. But, you know, to a certain extent, it just doesn't matter. Like, everyone on our block moved their car to the school parking lot, and it just, at a certain point, it just doesn't matter because the water came up that high. So you can see a lot of cars are just kind of haphazardly moved as quickly as possible. A lot of neighbors are going in and out now that the rain has finally stopped. And I can feel it pushing against me. I know there are a lot of drains, pretty major drains in the block behind me, so I can feel the water flowing that way now, and that's what we've heard from the Sewerage and Water Board, is that as soon as it stops raining, the pumps will start to catch up. Although with this much water in the street, it's quite hard to know at what point that will really happen. And at what point, you know, these neighbors will be able to get out and go wherever they may need to go today. So we've got some first floor apartments on this block, and you can see they've kind of got the windows open, but hard to tell how much water got in there. So I'm really having to kind of wade through this now. The water's moving much faster out from Jeff Davis. I can like feel it in a big way pushing against me. But here we are. I'm gonna try to get to higher ground. See water kind of bubbling But yeah, I mean, this just looks like it's kind of a parking lot out here. So James, I'm at Palmyra and Jeff Davis. This is in Mid-City, New Orleans, happening right now. I'm live, and you can see as you get a little higher, you can walk up onto the neutral ground. It's really sloppy, but you know, you can actually walk on higher ground. So I'm gonna do that for a second, just to kind of recover from wading through the water. This is definitely the highest spot in this area, and you can kind of tell because people are sort of starting to gather over here. But still, I mean, there's just cars absolutely everywhere because people just have no options. So this, what you guys are looking at right now, is Jeff Davis, right before we hit Canal.
Oh, he stole it. Oh, back where we could get through right there. That water ain't that high.
I just want to go home. A whole block away and I ain't make it there yet. I feel well.
So now you can see the kind of neighbors are out and about a bit. This dog is enjoying. People kind of are starting to come out a bit from their houses. So I'm in the neutral ground of Jeff Davis, but as you can see, like once you get right into the street, I mean, your water's absolutely up way past your knees. For some people, it's definitely up to your hips. And Jeff Davis tends to be a little bit higher than some of the surrounding areas I've seen, you know, down in the neighborhoods it gets a bit lower. So you can sort of start to see, you know, back in there it clearly gets lower. We are going to venture back into the water. Let's see. And you know, it's really just a parking lot. So this is Cleveland and Jeff Davis. And the water, you can definitely feel it. It has like a lot more pace now. You can tell that it's really moving. Which I'm sure is a relieving sign for some. It really is moving quickly. But, you know, you can tell a lot of people have been stuck here for a couple hours. Mariella, I don't know 100% about flooding in Metairie. I've heard a lot of reports of Metairie Road being flooded. But if you check NOLA.com, we've got live coverage happening. Yeah, Patty, we're hearing that the pumps have been working this entire time. It's just that they can only take an inch of water an hour for the first hour and then half an inch afterwards. And this is what happens when there's way more than that, way more rainfall than that. I don't have boots on because they would not be high enough. So I'm wearing sneakers. Yeah, otherwise it's you know, it was above my waist at one point, so boots were not really an option right now, but a lot of people, you know, you can see are just kind of holding their ground. It's impossible to tell how many cars were damaged, but it's going to be a really high number, I can tell you. You know, we had flooding 2 weeks ago that was pretty high, and it was not like this. It really was not. I mean, you were able to drive down Jeff Davis at the very least, so it's really much more severe. But you can see, you know, as people are starting to, as the rain stops, people, they need to leave their houses, they need to walk the dogs, they need to, you know, people I'm sure need to go to work. There's a lot of people who are kind of out and about. There's a lot of people who need to get home in addition, since I'm sure a lot of people were stuck when they when the rain started to fall and the water started to come up. So I'm just gonna keep making my way. I'm gonna keep making my way towards the bayou on Jeff Davis, and we'll just head that way and see what we see. Try to give you guys a, you know, tour of the neighborhood as best we can. I mean, it's just crazy that, you know, hours ago it was pouring and the water was really rising, and now we have blue skies coming out. But so I'm approaching canal. We're gonna go, it looks like there's a streetcar that has stopped. There are two fire trucks, it looks like, out. Got holy ground over here. Looks like holy ground has closed its doors. But canal is just an absolute parking lot. I mean, it looks like there's some cars that are trying to get through, but I mean, there's just no way. There's tons and tons of cars that are just sitting. And this, again, you know, you can feel the water moving, you can feel it kind of starting to go down, but you can tell that it's moving towards the drains. But there's just so much water, it's going to take a very long time. feel the water moving.
Yeah, we're coming to have a drink. Seems like a nice day to have a drink on the patio.
Okay, so. Don? Hey, Don.
John.
Don, come here. John?
Got a paddle boarder up there.
Oh yeah, okay. I wish I could. Yeah.
So we've got a streetcar block, we've got everybody's parked up on the streetcar tracks. People are really just kind of camped out here for now because it's a little bit higher. So right now we're right at the intersection of Canal and Jeff Davis. If you're just joining us, we had a couple hours of rain, heavy rain, and we've had some really bad flooding in some neighborhoods. Mid-city generally, we had a lot of reports of flooding in Lakeview and even in the Quarter. This is looking down Jeff Davis from Canal towards Bayou St. John. And we've got streetcars stopped. Everyone's just really kind of stuck.
Now you just wait it out. I hope you're out of it. Yeah. So you're good to go. All right, man. This is nice. Yeah.
You can just see, do you want to go that way towards So we're getting a little bit of drizzle again. There are definitely warnings that it might rain again, so not be surprising. So right now I'm in the neutral ground on Canal at Jeff Davis. Got two fire trucks, it looks like. Not sure what they're doing. So we've got a fire truck stuck here. That's what's going on. ton of rain, a ton of flooding. This truck looks like it got stuck. There. Lots of cheers as the truck is freed. Big smile on the driver's face. Whoa. Looks like we're just snapped though. So that'd be awesome. So we're just gonna say hey to someone who is hanging out like we are.
Hey guys.
Hey! So we're with NOLA.com in the Time Studio. Would you just tell us kind of what your experience was around here?
Yeah, absolutely. I was trying to get home, trying to cross Canal Street, and the car got stuck. The traffic got really bad. So I decided to just get out, walk home, go get the dog, and come back and wait it out. That's
Yeah,
pretty much where we're
so
at.
now you've got the dog.
Yeah.
Who seems...
Nala.
Nala seems to be in a pretty good spirit.
Yeah, she loves it. She's looking for some deep water to go swimming.
Yeah, I bet. She looks like she's ready to run.
That's right.
So how's your car doing though?
My car is fine. There's a lot of cars
Okay.
bad, but my car's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I was
It's
lucky enough to park it
to
in the
get
middle.
up on the neutral ground. Yeah, it seems, I mean, it's a parking lot out here, so
Yeah, there's a lot of people kind of getting impatient and trying to...
make moves, I know.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you can see.
Well, you can see the water receding. I mean, it looks like it might be on the way down for the next couple hours.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Thanks for
thank you.
talking with us. Hope your car's okay. Stay safe. All right, so we can definitely, you can feel the water really moving against your legs when you're walking in it, but you do, you do see a lot of people are just, they're truly stuck, and people, as he said, are getting impatient. We've got some explorers out here. But it is truly a parking lot. I mean, there's nowhere to go as this truck is moving. Got some kayakers who are out with the fastest mode of transportation around for sure. That's towards the bayou and like bayou beer garden and stuff. So we're just gonna keep walking, see how we do here. Kind of have to play it by ear when you are in this much water. But as you can see, just down canal, there's about, I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streetcars that are all just stopped right there. So it looks like they all found kind of a high ground spot and have stopped. But there are cars in their way. There's still too much water to drive. So we're just gonna keep making our way. Kind of go through bits where it's dry, and then you go back down and you have no idea how deep it's gonna be. I'm gonna go the same way as these two kayakers. So now we are continuing down Jeff Davis, and you can really see the difference of moving your car versus leaving it where it is. Unfortunately here, we've got this car which appears to be high and dry, at least for now, with in the background one that's flooded, almost up to the handles of the car. There's a lot of trash, debris in the water because all the trash cans got kind of taken every which way. So we're gonna make our way kind of towards Bayou St. John, see how things are doing over there. If you guys are looking for more details, head over to NOLA.com. We've got a lot of live coverage happening right now with updates and kind of announcements from the city about how long it might take for the water to clear out, if you're wondering. Carefully stepping down into the street. How you doing? So we've got people even they're just sitting in their cars with the cars on high above the water, knowing they're not going anywhere for a while. We'll go this way. A lot of debris, you can kind of see the sheen of the oil a bit. And here we are then up on the neutral ground, and it's pretty dry, all things considered. Got some kayakers. Alright, so we're gonna go keep going. I'm just kind of balancing on this little ledge here. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Alright.
Oh, great. Crazy.
And here we've got someone trying to push their way up onto the neutral ground.
We almost had ice cream and
Oh
it failed.
no!
Almost. My mom was ready for it too.
Yeah.
We just found the spoon. Just found the spoon and that's it. Had spoons and now we don't have the ice cream.
Oh
well. Yeah.
How long?
I got water to wash it away.
That's
Yeah, you don't,
plenty of that.
you don't have to worry about getting dirty.
Oh, not right. No, it's not right. But you know what?
How long have y'all been stuck here?
What you gonna do?
How long have y'all been stuck here?
I've actually been here since about 3:30. Well, I was over there about 3. By the time I got here, it's probably around 3:30.
Okay, well, I was here before you then.
Yeah, so about 3:30.
Yeah.
How long do you think it's gonna take?
A couple more hours.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a few more hours.
Plus,
I just need to go right over there.
oh really?
Trying to get my mother back to St. Margaret's. I was right there and I just couldn't. Even
get
with this truck, that water going,
Yeah.
that dip before the parking lot,
Mhm.
I would have flooded out.
Yep.
Yep.
Better safe than sorry.
Because they're idiots.
That guy, he's in there.
They have no regard for other people's property, and that irritates me.
Oh, you can see that car just moving.
Watch yourself, but it do have red ants on you.
I know, I have one on me. I can feel it.
If you get a hold of some toothpaste, put that all over you right there.
It's good to know. Good tip.
I just found out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna keep bummer. Well, stay safe, stay
Alrighty then.
stay dry, yeah.
Y'all too.
We've got kind of another parking lot situation over here at Bienville. Ooh, a lot of mud right here. A lot of mud. Again, just everyone. Where you can tell where all the cars are is the highest place, even if it wasn't high enough to save the car.
Yeah, right. Can I get you to stand there? Can you say it real quick on camera? All right, say it. What's your name?
My name is Lydia Paula.
Why do you think the flooding happened?
That's God. That you cannot help that. That's God and the weather.
What's up with the trash in the streets clogging the drains? What do you think?
Well, I'm an engineer. I'm accustomed to work with pumps. And I know when a pump gets clogged up, when the strainers get clogged up, they don't work anymore and they don't pump. So every time you drop a bottle of water or trash in the street, think about it. Just think about it.
It's pretty gross. How long have you been sitting here?
About 2 hours.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you. Good
Thank
luck.
you. So Michelle, we've heard that the pumps have been working. They've been working the whole time. Just that there's too much water for the pumps to accommodate, I guess. Would be the word I'll pick. We're gonna keep kind of trying to make our way down Jeff Davis. We're hearing some sort of boisterous noises coming from Bayou Beer Garden, which is not super surprising. But this is, so we're walking on the neutral ground just because it's the easiest place to be, but really around us is just all water. I mean, the streets are still very go this way. You can see there's kind of a crowd gathered stuck at the beer garden. Or better word. be muddy for a long time. Okay. Where are you going with your keyboard?
Home, I live like right there, and then I'm gonna go see my friend way over there.
Alright, hope you stay dry enough. Alright, we're down in the street. It's about calf height, the water right here where we are. Still along Jeff Davis. I'm gonna kind of step up carefully. This is that circle right by the greenway. It's kind of become more like a river at this point. Yep, exactly, Lisa. Yep, Brandon, this is New Orleans. We're in Mid-City, right by the greenway. Yeah, Ashley, this is all from today. It's all from just a couple of hours of really heavy rain. So we're right kind of near Parkway, right by St. John. Sky is just really beautiful compared to what it looked like earlier today, but over here we've got some bikers now trying to make their way along. And this is kind of like a mini rapid happening right here. But none of these cars are risking it. Everyone's really So this is the pace of the water on the greenway. So you can see, it's moving downhill, it's moving really fast. So this is kind of I'm waving you on like you want to go that way. How's it looking that way?
This huge funnel. Well, well, some of it's right.
Yeah, I hear ya.
You need a helicopter.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you want them to walk a little bit or?
Oh, these puppies. He's getting rescued in a shopping cart.
I'm gonna have him walk through and then we'll put them back in there.
And then we can set it over there.
Yeah. Calm down, Pop. We're gonna have to cross another swimming pool.
Y'all just come from this way?
We're coming from that way. Okay, ready? Yes.
Wasn't that this?
We went that way. So up. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's where
Stay
we're going.
close to the building.
Yeah, stay close to the building. We'll be fine.
Wow. That's Greenway. Yeah. So we're kind of wading back into the water. For those of you just joining us, we're right near Parkway, Po' Boys. Ooh, there is a lot of trash over here. It's pretty smelly. We're gonna see if we can't get up on the sidewalk. It's a little bit higher. You've heard there was a flood watch, I believe it was at 8 p.m. which we will be approaching. And now that it's stopped raining and it's not been raining for about an hour, you know, people are really out and about. Because everybody's been stuck in their house for a couple of hours. So, but this is the parking lot at Parkway Po' Boys. We're gonna kind of vaguely make our way in that direction. And this, you know, the city has had a lot of rain this summer, and this neck of the woods in Mid-City has had kind of 3 big incidences this summer of major flooding, with cars getting flooded. And this is the third we had. The last one we had was just a couple weeks ago, and a lot of cars got flooded, and today is definitely just significantly more water than that. So I can't really begin to imagine how much damage we're gonna come to find. We've heard the Weather Service has reported a lot of flooded car rescues, which you can understand looking, you know, just around and seeing all the cars that seem like they were kind of just abandoned as the water came up. We're looking at Parkway. This is the outdoor area. See the water. See, yep, if you guys can see in there, you know, that's the bar, and you can see they've got a good amount of water, it looks like, in there, in those windows. This is the ramp. How y'all doing? Hey, how are you guys? I'm with NOLA.com. Would you guys mind talking on camera? Okay, awesome. So we've got a crew of paddle boarders. How long have you guys been out?
We just got out. I just got home.
Maybe 10 minutes ago or
Okay. You guys have any damage?
No, we don't. We got lucky.
Good.
I had to go all the way around the 610 loop and back around to get here.
Did you
I
drop?
came from Chalmette.
Okay.
So it was like pretty much rivers of water everywhere.
Did you drive in, or
I drove in.
You drove
Once
in?
I got to 610 and then I got around and got back on the bayou and then came back.
Okay.
We're right there at the corner, so.
And can you just describe a little bit about like what you're seeing while you're out? As you hold on to a trash can?
Yeah, I guess it's just everything that floats is taken off here.
Mm-hmm.
And probably every street in this 4-block area has flooded cars.
Yeah,
Bad.
yeah. I think it stretches further than 4 blocks,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I came from the opposite side of Canal, and it's definitely this bad over there as well.
Yeah,
So
Claiborne is bad too, down there on Claiborne, like the whole stretch down there.
Yeah.
And then all up towards Gentilly is bad too.
yeah.
Like all the way, I mean, from Chalmette, it was basically, I guess, from Elysian Fields on.
Yeah.
It was all.
All right, well, stay dry up there. Thanks, guys. So that's kind of a look back at Parkway. Submerged. I'm gonna try and go that way. Okay. I was just gonna go up and that way. Do you wanna go this way and back? Okay. Sorry guys, we're debating our route. Goldie, unfortunately, this is real. Had a couple hours of really heavy rain today, and this is the result. Oh, a lot of trash right here, so I'm gonna kind of try to jog through it because it's pretty gross. And the sun is, yes, I'm walking, which I know is gross. But I don't have any other way to get around. So I'm right at Bayou St. John. This is usually a street. I will show you exactly where I am for those of you interested. If you can read that. There you go. Alright. Try and get up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. So I'm standing kind of on the shoulder of Bayou St. John. That's basically where it ends, and you know, as you can see, you can't totally tell, you know, on my right is the bayou and on my left is the road, but it's not a road right now. So that's kind of what it looks like right now. It's very calm in the bayou. It's beautiful, but just had incredible amounts of flooding in this area. So I'm gonna keep kind of wandering. If you're just joining us, we had a couple hours of heavy rain earlier, and we've heard from the Sewage and Water Board that the pumps were on, that they were fully operational, but that they just cannot keep up because they're designed to take in 1 inch of rain for the first hour and a half an inch after per hour, and that there was just too much rain in such a short amount of time. So we're gonna kind of meander back, okay, this way. There are a lot of gatherings of people on the higher areas, as you can see.
It might get in there.
seen bikers, we've seen walkers, kayakers, paddleboarders, drivers. Kind of every man for themselves right now. You can see the sun is setting over there in a blaze. But it's just a ton of people are all stuck. All these cars are just completely stopped and stuck because there's nowhere to go, and everyone in front of them is stopped as well. So
kind of trying to get I'm theorizing that I can get to the Bayou Beer Garden and have a drink. I don't know, but
we're gonna head back through the water, unfortunately. So you can feel the water, as I was saying earlier. You know, you can tell that the water has some pace on it. People are definitely starting to get antsy as they wait in their cars. You know, a lot of people have their cars running. A lot of people are trying to find alternate routes out. There you go, you can see the city in the background. This is, we're right by the Greenway, so I'll take you to just kind of look at some of the fastest moving water that I've seen. Right here. And you can tell, you know, everybody's just kind of waiting to see how quickly they can move, but nobody is risking it right now because it's really high and it's all moving in that direction. Seen a lot of bikers coming back from this direction. That's towards Bayou Bikes, and a lot of people were saying they had to come back because there's just such a gigantic puddle that it's pretty impassable.
It's raining pretty good.
Someone lost their beer. Definitely more cars on than before. People seem like they're kind of gearing up here, but to be honest, I don't think they're going to be moving anywhere anytime soon. Alright guys, I'm gonna turn it around. So we're gonna wrap up here. We've kind of taken you on a tour. If you're just joining us, go back. You can rewatch this in a second. But we've gone from Jeff Davison Canal all the way down to the Bayou and into Bayou St. John past Parkway. Just trying to give you an idea of what the neighborhood really looks like right now. There's a lot of water in the street still. A lot of drivers trying to get places. It doesn't seem like you know, it seems like there's gonna be a couple more hours before really everybody gets to where they need to go, assuming that it doesn't start raining again, and that the pups are able to keep catching up. We've heard from the Sewage and Water Board that the pumps worked the entire time, and that they just couldn't accommodate all of the water because they can only take in 1 inch of water per hour and then a ½ inch per hour after that. So as they catch up now that the rain has stopped, you know, we can see the water pick up, but it's also it's going to be a while. And now, as I'm seeing, you can see this behind me, but a lot of cars are just taking the Greenway. So that seems to be one mode of departure that some people are taking, is to drive down the Greenway, because Jeff Davis is still just completely impassable. So anyways, I'm gonna sign off here, get back to high ground, get this gross water off me. Please stay safe, be careful, be really careful if you're in a car, be careful. And if you need more information, NOLA.com has you covered. We've got a lot of live coverage going on. You can check our Facebook, our Instagram, our Twitter, and our website, NOLA.com. And then we'll also have a lot of coverage in print for you as well. So stay tuned, and thanks for following.